It is time for our final guest of the night. I hope you guys have enjoyed our show throughout. We've gotten the chance to see one of the long-standing sci-fi series of the PC, and now we're getting a chance to look at one of the new ones. Let's take a look at a game that has ambition in spades. It's No Man's Sky. Gentlemen, Sean Murray, the co-founder of Hello Games. Hello, Sean.
Hi.
Pleasure to finally get the chance to meet you, Sean. Now, I know up until now, No Man's Sky has only been confirmed for PS4.
Yeah.
Is there some news you have for me?
So we were actually going to announce a release date at E3, but for reasons we can't. We'll announce the release date soon, and when we announce that release date, it will be for PS4 and PC at the same time.
Yay! Now, I mean, I mentioned this before you came out. The ambition of this game is massive. And how big's your team?
There's about 10 of us.
God! I mean, the trailer looks amazing.
That trailer was really full of itself.
Did
Did you see all those quotes? Who put that together?
I know you had your own typeface in there.
Yeah, I thought Hello Games
It had the
was
Cannes
humble.
Festival, like, sort of laurels.
What's happened to them? LA has got to them.
But how do you go about... Sorry, I find that very funny. How do you go about playtesting something that's so heavily based on procedural generation?
Well, you have to do a lot of normal human playtesting, but we talked about this a little bit before, that we actually have effectively bots. And we run a server, and these AI bots, they go and visit planets, and they actually record little animated GIFs, and they keep track of memory usage and frame rate and things like that. So we send out our little AI drone spiders, and they, come back from the cosmos telling us how things are going and how the game's shaping up, basically.
And I mean, when Sharita was out earlier, she talked about that with her game, the biggest concern was keeping scope under control. How do you, I mean, maybe you didn't.
We didn't.
Yeah, how? I mean, just with something this massive, walk me through what the process is of how you decide what goes in the game, what doesn't go in the game, what you're trying to hit. Because when I look at No Man's Sky, it seems almost like an everything game.
Yeah, somebody said that to me. It sounds like a game design of a child, basically.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to take that. I guess, yeah, probably that's true. I think, we grew up playing games like Elite, stuff like that,
Right.
And I guess this was the game, for me at least, that I imagined at the time, and actually, there were a lot more games, there were a lot more open like that in those kind of Commodore 64 days and early PC days. There were a lot more freer, open, and kind of, almost wild. I remember you would get your keyboard and you would have no idea what anything did, and you would press all the buttons on it, and that's how you discover it. Right, exactly. And so nobody's really tried games like this so much since then. I mean, I think there has been a wave of them, on PC recently, right? Especially in early access, things that are more kind of open, more sandboxy and stuff like that. And that's definitely where we kind of place ourselves.
I'm sort of curious, going back in time a little bit, when was the moment that you thought that you could really pull this off?
I'm not sure that's arrived yet. No, I think we grow more and more in confidence, in what we're doing, but this E3 is kind of when we've been showing people, going on hands-on, and even kind of last night at the Sony press conference, just playing it live and showing people how it is, you know. It's a weird feeling to work on a game that so many people say, you know, I'm not sure if it's real and things like that, because
Of course.
you know that it is, you're playing it every day and stuff like that. So it's odd. It's, you know, it is ambitious in some ways, but in other ways, it's not. It's, you know, it's perfectly doable by a small team because we're using the computer to generate everything rather than trying to generate everything ourselves.
Well, I mean, it is really a feat of procedural generation, everything you've been able to pull off. I love the vibrant art style. I will continue to follow No Man's Sky closely. Our final guest, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Murray. Thank you so much, Sean.
Thank you.